Welcome to the Rocket. Rice ready to kick it off and get this game started. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. The Bulls offense will have first crack at this one. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella, he delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
Gets the back moving. Mack from the gun on third down. Fires to the tight end. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Austin Mack fires to the big fella, and he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Mack. The throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Back to pass, it's Mack. It's complete to the left. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Gonna run it. It's Simon. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Bulls send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. The Owls offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes the junior running back. The ground game on him to pick up those tough yards and take care of the ball.
Man, this is going to be so much fun. The irresistible force versus the immovable object, right? Like this running game, this is what they do. They pride themselves, one of the absolute best running backs in the country, Palmer. But this defense, they don't take a back seat to many. They stop the run. They're physical. This will be awesome.
And they play like a unit, too, on defense. All 11 guys playing as one, and they pride themselves on stopping the run and being the more physical side and owning the line of scrimmage. And they've talked about this all week. We've got to get multiple players to the ball, gang tackle this guy. What a challenge for this defense going up against simply one of the best in college football.
The run inside. It's Marshall. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Here's a heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Takes a handoff. It's Simon. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. 2nd down coming up. Mack throws to the tight end. He's got it. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. The Bulls come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. They'll go play action with Mack. Fires to the middle. Got a man. It's Branch. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Bulls want to crank the tempo.
And that's good enough for first down.
On the option. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The give to the left side. And they're able to get him down. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Throwing Mack. Oh, they're after him. Caught. And he will score. Touchdown Bulls.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss.
7, Rice, 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Rice makes his way onto the field to get things going on offense. Down 7-0, and they'll have a chance to match the score on this drive. The keeper on the option. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. Now on the option. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play. It'll be 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Kick is in the air. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And he's knocked down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Austin Mack. Got it in the middle, it's Rodgers. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll move the tight end. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mack. On the move, he fires. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Punt is in the air. No fair catches here, looking for room. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Didn't get much on 1st down, it's 2nd and 9. The option look. Now the toss. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. The snap sets up to throw. The screen, and watch out. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Simon. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Keeps it on the option. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Looks as if it's their senior quarterback who's down on the play, and that is a guy they can ill afford to lose. We'll have Holly check on his condition shortly. Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Bulls looking to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Picks up 7. First down for the offense.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw on first down. Hauls it in. There he goes. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And the Bulls look to keep this drive humming. Running inside, it's Simon. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. This offense needs to avoid getting in its own head, getting domed up with its play calling in the red zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Branch. And the defense drags him down. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. He'll pull it on the read. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To throw, it's Van Buren. It's complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They've already converted once on fourth down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. They'll run the option. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They go to the ground. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
How great is it if you're a defensive coordinator that you know I can put 6 DBs on the field in my dime package and I can still get home rushing 4. My guys up front are better than your guys, and we're going to go prove it. And they did just that.
Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. Slips through the line. He's going to get loose. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Bulls trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll run the option. Pulls it again on the option. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Wide receiver going in motion. Mack. Taken in by Smith on the right side. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. And after getting it right on the edge, they'll try to punch it in on 3rd down. QB draw. He is stopped well short of the 1st down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Good, right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger.
Number 7 set to kick this one away.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. The run inside. It's Marshall. Picks up the 1st down. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. Now they'll try the right side. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Illegal blocking back.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on 1st down. From the gun, the ground game. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Now on 2nd down. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
Well, the offense just set themselves up in a bad situation on this one. 2nd and 3rd and long, there's not a lot of guesswork. Defense knows they're throwing the football, and you could tell on that pass rush, man, they were coming.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Chucked it away just as he was hit. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Can they catch him? They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Tight end now in motion. Using his legs, it's Simon. Breaks into the open.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
He might want another play. The give. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? On 1st down from the 13-yard line. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Fires left side at Smith. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Keeps it himself. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He splits the uprights, and they'll push that lead out a little further. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Here comes the option. The option, he'll keep it. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
Well, it's a great job by the defense forcing the fumble. They were hoping they'd jump on it for a touchdown. The offense got there first, but it's a safety and a great play defensively.
So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20. Takes it on the return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. And the Bulls headed quickly to the line.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Second and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football.
Going for it all. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. So now it's second and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Collins.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense, kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Bulls will send out the punt unit. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half, we'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Just burrowed right into the middle, and this clock keeps running here late in the second quarter. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We get right to it with Indiana taking on the number 15 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. And it's the Hoosiers on top right now as they look to move to 6-2. We've seen the good, the bad, and the ugly from this group, and yet here they are, very much in the mix in their lead. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the top 25. Back now to your game inside Rice Stadium. And a first half that's been dominated by this special teams unit. How often do we say that? But it's a dynamite group who understands football isn't just about offense and defense, and what they've done through 2 quarters is help tilt the scales of this game. What adjustments the other sides can make is going to go a long way in determining who wins this game. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside historic Rice Stadium.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll go to the counter. They knock him down, but not before he... And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Lets it fly on the move. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Only able to pick up a yard. It'll be 3rd and 9. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Van Buren. Get it out to the supersonic guy. They don't get nearly enough on 3rd down. 4th down coming from the 48. And the Bulls decide to punt it away. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. On the option. Keeps it on 1st down. Quick toss. Runs into a wall. They'll give him 1 out to the 8. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. It's another safety. Can you believe this? 2nd of the game.
What a heads-up play by the defensive end that time. He saw the ball thrown out to the right-hand side, and he just stopped his pass rush and rallied to the football and made the stop and gets 2 points.
The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety. He's got it.
The return brings it out to the 32.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
Running inside. It's Simon. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Fires on the move. It's caught. Pushed down for the tackle. The Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to run for it. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. And here comes the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency there.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some 1st downs together. Get some good mojo going.
And he'll be brought down. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to run for it. And he got it oh so close to that 1st down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be 4th down. They boot it away on 4th down. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The run inside. It's Simon. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Gives it on the option. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. To the air, it's Van Buren. Makes the grab. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Now on the counter. Powers forward but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Maybe a crease. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. The Bulls have it with a first and goal. They'll run it. It's Collins. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Touchdown, Bulls! And the punishment has been extended. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll go to the counter play. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Simon. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. And the Bulls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Finds his man. It's Branch. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He is like a loose boulder just rolling to the 32. Behind the chains now on second and long. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Finding some room. He's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, South Florida. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. A 67-yard touchdown drive there, and he closed the deal by racing 35 yards to pay dirt. Here he comes with the return, and the returner will be brought down. Rice makes his way onto the field to get things going on offense. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Makes the grab. It's Marshall. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Sends it back in motion. They'll try the run. Makes it past the marker. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a first down. Might as well give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. On the option. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield. 3rd down, and they need 15 after 2 negative plays. Running inside. It's Marshall. Makes a man miss. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Got it in the middle, it's Branch. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Leaves it with the back. Here's a little room there. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. The Bulls will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Running the red zone, it's Thurman. Looking for the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, USF! They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. On target over the middle. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. He'll keep it on second down. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got so more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he'll be smacked to the ground. It'll be 3rd and long. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Some misdirection with the counter. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give on the counter. That hole closed quickly. He'll get 1 out to the 6. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Back to throw. It's Van Buren. Snagged out of the air. He'll be stopped at the 15. It'll be a 1st down, and this defense misses an opportunity to keep them backed up close to the goal line. They'll give it on the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment defeated.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. They'll try the counter. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Buying some time. He's going to take off. He slides past the 1st down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Quarterback making adjustments. Running to could be an alley. He's going to try to finish this one off with another score. And that is how we will wrap this one up. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.